professional athletes getting arrested. So this is a big problem that we've been seeing over the past decade, over I could say 2 decades really. It's been a big thing that's been coming down on all sports. So as of July 14th, on Monday, the Browns running back Quinshawn Judkins was allegedly punched his girlfriend in the mouth with a closed fist, leaving her with a quote unquote visible bruising on her chin area. So also he punched her in the left arm and leg after she moved to the back seat of a rental car, according to a police report or arrest report uh, detailing the disturbing July 7th event. So basically, what the Browns are doing, his team, Browns said they are aware and gathering more details while the NFL is aware of the matter, but would decline further comment. A league official told ESPN. His bond was set at 2,500, according to CBS Miami, and as of yesterday, July 16th, from the Cleveland.com, the Browns are in no rush to sign him to his rookie contract or get him to camp on time as they continue to gather information on the legal matter. That is Judkins, his mugshot, and that is him at was that rookie minicamp that what happened about a month ago.
Man, listen,
Go
I
ahead.
I wanted to bring up this topic because it just doesn't make sense to me. Like I've been seeing it since I was younger, and it's mainly the NFL players. I will say, um, ever since I was younger, the first one I really saw was the Adrian Peterson incident, which he, would abuse his child or whatever, and it was just really bad. And he had a whole bunch of other stuff that was going on as well. And then you get to our generation, which is just like every year a new guy just decides to go off the rails. You got Judkins right here. Devin Bush, the same guy, he's on the Browns. Xavier Worthy, he was arrested on felony domestic violence charge, I believe, and then
Which was actually not him, not which were I will say for Worthy's case, that's a little different because she
it
claimed
is it
false,
is it
but
is different, but like you got to be
it's
mindful.
still in the
You know what
media.
I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
as a rookie coming into the league, you got to be mindful of that stuff. You can't be having certain people around you.
yep,
And
still
then
came in the media for sure.
Kadarius Tony, another Chief, former Giant, charged with assault.
Kareem Hunt,
Kareem Hunt, Deshaun Watson. You got Justin Tucker now. All these,
Jordan Addison with speeding.
yeah, Jordan Addison. How
Henry
can we
Ruggs with the
forget? Yeah, I was
speeding.
gonna say, how can we forget about Henry Ruggs? You got Nate Hobbs. I believe he had a DUI. Geno Smith had a DUI at one point. I forget
Eddie Lacy, I mean not Eddie Lacy.
another Cleveland Brown. I forget his name. Oh my God, he had a he's a defensive.
Johnny Manziel, did he ever get anything?
No, well maybe, but
Ray Rice.
there was a Brown rookie lineman. I forget his name, but he threatened his fiance with a gun. Um,
Ray Rice was there.
oh yeah, Ray Rice. Yeah, Lawrence Taylor he was charged with rape. So like, it's
Kyron Lacy from the LSU team, but he passed away from it. But he was still reckless driving.
bro. Yeah, my entire point of just bringing this whole topic up was just
Eagles DN Jordan something, I think his name was.
like why are we why you are your life is about to change, right? You're about to see a whole bunch of things that you've never seen before, whether that's money, new people, women, even, and you wasted on times that you get in trouble and DUIs. Like, why are you driving drunk? Why you have all this money? You can pay for a driver. You can have people come with you, pay them. It doesn't matter, bro. It's just certain things that just like some people just don't have common sense when it comes to this money and this new lifestyle stuff. Because and what is this thing about hitting women so much, bro? I don't understand that as a
Y'all make I don't
athlete.
understand. They make millions of dollars. They can just walk away. Like
You can walk away and find another one. And I know
it
it's not
sucks,
it's
and I
not
know it
great to
hurts a
say, but
lot.
like
But
it's not great to say, but like it's true. Like you have all that money in the world. You're an athlete. You're at the top 1% of people when it comes to being physical. You're peaking your powers. You can get any other woman you want, and you decide to beat this woman because she like I don't even know. I mean, maybe there's other underlying stuff that we don't know about. Maybe she was continuously hitting them. It doesn't matter. But it's just as an athlete, as a man, especially in the NFL, like where you don't make as much of basketball and baseball, like you have to take advantage of that. You have to perform at the highest level to make biggest amount of money, and you throw it all away on some stupid decision, one decision that could change your entire life. Henry Ruggs was the best example ever. I mean, he literally DUI, killed people while he was driving, and faces prison time and wants to come back to the NFL. I mean, it's just never gonna happen. But it's just like, dude, you messed up. You could have slowed down. You could have gone the other way. You could have had someone else drive. And I'm sure there's a bunch of scenarios in his head that he plays back every single day that he could have done differently, but now he can't. It's just one. It's just I don't understand it, bro. And I really want to get that message out there to like the younger athletes that may see this eventually, or if they're watching, it don't matter. Like, bro, take advantage of that and don't mess up. I know it's hard not to mess up, but it's it's one decision. The most successful people, they they thrive at everything they do, and they need to bring Colin Kaepernick back. That's a different conversation. I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
that his was not like
He,
His wasn't criminal.
domestic.
yeah, he called the NFL a slave trade. I don't think the NFL appreciated that, and I don't think they're going to bring him back after being called that and trying to sue them for doing that. While
No,
he
that's
did
not.
have a point at the time, and maybe he still does. I understand from the NFL's perspective that it ruins their brand if they bring him back. Any team signing him would be crucified and lose a lot of money probably just due to the fact that majority of the NFL fans do not agree with him and what he was doing. But I don't mind the kneeing to the national anthem. I don't think that's really the biggest deal. I think just the fact that he was suing, saying all this other stuff on the side about it being a slave trade, and it's just black people working for white men and all this other stuff. So I mean, I understand it from both sides, but NFL's never going to bring him back. As much as I would love to see that as just like a fun little memory, because he's clearly out of his prime, and obviously he's just trying to get back into the NFL just for a bag because he probably ran out of money. And so, I mean, you get paid $500K just to be on a practice squad. So I understand.
Go ahead, Chris.
Obviously, we can't speak from the athlete perspective because we've never been surrounded by the amount of wealth, fame, stardom that they all get the second they sign a professional contract, whether that be in the NBA, NFL, MLB, professional soccer, professional hockey, whatever
In
league we're
college
going
now.
through. Yeah,
Mhm.
and even in college with NIL, and now I think in Wisconsin, high schoolers can even make money off their NIL as well.
So lucky.
Um,
Yeah.
Obviously, different conversation for a different day, but I think when they get to that level, I wonder if they have this like illusion of themselves in their head that they're invincible. And because they're invincible, they feel that they can do things because they can pull the I'm Justin Tucker, I can do whatever I want, or I'm Deshaun Watson, I'm an NFL star quarterback. I could pull whatever I want and be able to get away with it and not really face any real repercussions for it because I'll get the best legal teams. I'll be able to do whatever I want pretty much, and just kind of get away with it because we've seen that through the years.
Go ahead, Joe.
Yeah, I mean, I just don't understand it when people get. It's like almost you're given a blessing and you still fumble it. Like I don't I don't see. I mean, obviously there's no excuses. There's no. Um, there should be no pity towards guys or people like this that do this. But what changed? Like y'all got y'all girlfriends, y'all were happy. This never happened before. It probably was leading up to it, but we don't know for sure. But well, from what we see, this hasn't happened before. So, and all of a sudden, you just go off the rails now. It's like y'all made it to the league. Why are you going off the rails? There
I
shouldn't
mean,
be
another
no.
thing might be like CTE and concussions kind of causing people's brains to be wired a little differently than they were when they were younger. We've seen that with Antonio Brown, how he just became a generational crash out, especially after that Vontez Perfect hit and just how that really affected him in a negative way. And nowadays he's getting charged for different things. There was an accusation of attempted murder. I don't know a ton about it, so I'm not going to get into it, but he's had other issues as well. And there's other guys like Aaron Hernandez who have really suffered as a result of just repeated hits to the head.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I just have no words because we say athletes deserve the benefit of the doubt, like all of humanity. We say they deserve, innocent till proven guilty, right?
Some of them do.
And
Some of them do. I agree. It's just
it's
majority
just
just don't know how.
now it's like kind of like when it happens so much, now you as the public look at it like, well, you might have been innocent, but from all the past times, from all the people in the past that have came up to it, it's like, well, you're guilty until proven innocent. And it sucks that it's like that because the way the justice system is, I mean, it's supposed to be proven and it's supposed to be innocent until proven guilty, but we all know that a lot of cases, go different ways and things like that. But I don't know. I just wish people could like just act right, and that's what happens when you play a sport with that uses your head a lot and CTE and all that. So
That's. I mean, you don't really see it much in any other sport besides football. I mean, you see a little bit in baseball or basketball. You don't ever see it in baseball. I don't. I doubt you see it in hockey. Um, I can only think of a few in basketball right now, and that's like it's like kind of different. Like Michael Porter Jr.'s brother being betting and stuff and getting kicked out the league and under federal investigation is Malik Beasley. That's like the only basketball is stupid when it comes to betting. I don't know why, but those guys just love to bet, and which makes no sense because they make like the second most or third most money when it comes to sports behind baseball and soccer. But um, it's it's a common thing, man, and a lot of people I don't know what they get into. I don't know why they try to be sneaky about betting or DUIs and other stuff like that to get yourself arrested in federal trouble, especially. But I just need to get that off my chest because after seeing that, dude, it's just like another rookie that might lose his potential to play at a high level, regardless if he's on one of the worst teams. It doesn't matter. Yeah, what's crazy is they bet under themselves, which is like the most unreal thing I've ever seen in my life. Why would you want to do that? It's just like it doesn't make any sense to me. But yeah, uh, there's a lot of things to be changed when it comes to the behavior of this next generation, especially because I've never seen any like this bad. At least maybe it was this bad back in the day when we were younger, but as
I
of right now,
think
pretty worse.
I, I think part of that is just because security and everything and the way that society is set up now, just it's so much easier to catch criminals and women feel more comfortable to be able to come out and talk about sexual abuse and stuff like that.
Mm,
And it's just the entire system is just completely different than it used to be. So this might be like a bigger issue now, but I feel like a lot of that stuff back in the day was swept under the rug and it was just not nearly as much of a pressing issue as it is today.
yep.
yeah, it'll be definitely an interesting topic to look at for a while now. So
Hope we don't have to come back to it. Jesus.
for sure, we'll be following this a lot, obviously, because he's one of the rookies that's supposed to be, a game changer. How about the Browns? They didn't get Chubb back because they thought Judkins was going to be that guy, and now it's like,
We don't
wow,
even know whether he's going to play or not.
yeah, we don't even know if he's going to even be in the league anymore or not because he could get arrested for real, like face some serious charges, like
I
it
mean, we saw
sucks.
this with another rookie this year too. Isaiah Bond from Texas was looking to
Yes.
be like one of the top wide receiver prospects, and I forget what it was that I don't even know if it ended up being true or not, but it was at least at minimum an accusation against him, and because of that, he went undrafted entirely, and he was looked at as one of the top wide receiver prospects in the entire pool this year.
Yeah, how about the Browns? They got rid of Nick Chubb, thinking that you know this guy is going to be our running back for the future. We invested in him. We're good, and this comes. So now the Browns are in a terrible position. Sometimes you should sign your veterans, no matter how old they are. Sign the veteran, because you never know what can happen with the young guys. And now you get screwed over. Now he's in Texas, and you might end up having to face him in the playoffs if you do make the playoffs. That sucks.
I I cannot see the
I
Browns making the
I was gonna
playoffs,
say, yeah,
but
Well, I'm just saying in
not
general. I
this
mean,
year
there's
at
some
unless
least.
Shador
say some
Sanders
path
has
happens,
Daniel.
or this year or next year, some path happens where they just find a diamond in the rough, like the Lions did that one year, where they just came out of nowhere and took off. So say they have something like that or something. Obviously, we know it may not happen because it's the AFC, AFC North, and it's like three other teams that's better than them.
Instant playoff team.
But all jokes aside, that they could end up facing a guy that they decided not to sign to go with the rookie, and he decides, I'm going to go to Texas. I'm going to stay in the AFC, and now you might have to end up facing him. And
But
you
you know,
don't have your running back that you wanted him for, didn't want him for. So that's all I see, and it sucks.